Hello again, everyone. So, today, I decided to rant on Natlan. I know I already made a video on Natlan, but this is an actual video where I give my opinions and overall rating. So, let's start. In terms of exploration and looks, I'd say Natlan is very cool and quite impressive. I also absolutely love the character designs. Mavuka and Mualani are my most favorite, but I'd have to say, I didn't know that Natlan was based off Mayan culture until, of course, I made my Genshin rant. I thought it was another, I guess you could say, watered down popular culture. I thought it was more inspired by the modern times and such, due to Mavuka having a motorcycle, Zillanen having rollerblades, Oren's VTuber-s design, Mavuka and Zillanen's designs. To hear it being inspired Mayan culture, say, it's highly unlikely. Maybe from the names, I could understand. But the whole nation feels like the real world and fantasy medieval put together. And while that's not too bad, it feels weird for only one nation to have advanced technology such as a motorbike. It just feels so out of place. If all of the other nations, Mondstadt, Liu, Inazuma, Sumeru, don't have that kind of technology, why is Natlan the only place that does? It just doesn't make sense. I could understand Fontaine having robots and such. It may be advanced, but it fits perfectly with how it's the nation of justice. But whole motorbikes? That's too advanced for the whole old-timey theme that's kind of going on. Now, it creates a confusing tone. Is the world you want modern, or is it not advanced? Moving on, the overall character designs. The most blaring problem. Mavuka. She is the Archon of Natlan, and while being the Archon, she looks like someone you would see in real life who loves riding her motorcycle. It's jarring compared to every other Archon. For Mondstadt, it makes sense why Venti would dress this way. Some of the NPCs like Yuri wear things similar to what Venti is wearing. While not true for the other nations, there's still better reasons why the Archons dress the way they do. I think for Zhongli it's because he's sophisticated and a funeral parlor owner. For Inazuma, their clothes are likely based on Japan. It's highly likely that their Archon would wear something like this. For Sumeru, Nahida's design might be because she is known as the Lesser Lord. Her design, compared to others, is a simple design. Fontaine is based on France, so it's obvious that their Archon would look like how Farina does. Also, Fontaine is more of an entertainment nation. So, this may be why Farina's design is kind of like a costume you would see in a play. But for Natlan, none of the playable designs match up with the NPC, nor is there a reason why three characters look so out of place. Compare them to Mualani or Kachina, two characters that actually fit in with Natlan's vibe. But I'd also like to say, for it being inspired by Mayan and other African cultures, it's pretty hard to see that representation. Other than the names, I genuinely could not tell you that Natlan is based off the culture, and I wouldn't expect anyone to know either. Not only is it the skin tones lacking, it's also character design. If Genshin just put in the effort to make a more obvious reference, I'd say it's pretty good and I could look past it. Then again, I don't think I'm a part of Mayan culture, so it's not entirely my place to say. I just know that I would appreciate a more obvious way to see that Natlan is based off a culture other than the names of playables. Other than everything I just said, I think Natlan, so far, is my favorite nation in terms of exploration and map design. For a while it's just been grassy, and Sumeru's desert is kind of PMO. But Natlan is like a mixture is desert Sumeru and the grassy plains we're all used to. Plus, I love the Saurian's exploration mechanic. It's really fun. I also absolutely love the designs of the Ictamazaurus. They look so elegant and graceful. I just love the way they look so much. But yeah, I think that wraps up my thoughts on Natlan. For a summary, I think Natlan is great. Despite some confusing things in the designs and such, Nation of Pyro gets my vote as faves. In conclusion, think Natlan should have some tweaks and slight adjustments, improvements. Everything else, however, is perfect. Anyway, that's all for today. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'd loved to hear your thoughts in the comments.